bringing it back. I'm super annoyed though because I have to do this part again. And that's BS. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, we go here. Okay, it wasn't that bad. Go around them. That's right. That's right, Brian. Sometimes they can say that, but not right now. I stepped on. Guess some lava.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Shut up.
I was hoping you'd talk about the moment when you realized that the ones you collided with were, in fact, the ones you were trying to save.
It was horrible. I mean, the odds of us finding them in the first place were poor. I sure as hell didn't expect to run into them. I don't know. I mean, I never found out who was in the other half of the wreck. Not alive, anyway.
Oh, good, Allison. Oh, glad. Good. Oh, yeah, you fuck. Don't you dare, bitch. Don't you fucking dare. almost there. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, no glitches now, please. No glitches. Let me in that. Why don't they just let me open the...
We were talking about protocol. By your own admission, there are instances where you didn't follow procedure. There's your radio and Cora. Granted, this was unprecedented. But as you said, second-guessing puts lives at risk. Do you think the outcome might have been better if you'd just followed the rules?
Well, it might. But there's no way to know that.
I'm concerned. Well, this didn't happen before. Yes. Okay. We're in business. We're in fucking business. Ah. Yeah.
So you're lost and looking for some way out of all of this. And really your only option now is the other habitat, Compass 2. And what's most unsettling to me is you're in this dive suit. You call it a walking coffin. I can't even imagine what that takes.
It takes everything. But when you're losing your strength and your senses, well, like I said, it helps you focus on what little's left.
Green Man again. Gosh. What the? what's happening. Keep going up. Ah. What's happening? I think I lost my mind. Yep. No more mine. Wait, this way. Is there a way to go I'm not seeing? Go back. What?
Even setting that aside, so much about your ordeal is almost beyond most people's comprehension. Were you ready for this? Or were you lucky?
No luck.
You mentioned possibilities. Does a part of you wonder where you'd be if you'd never gone down there in the first place?
Not really. I mean, that kind of thinking won't get you anywhere.
Bro. Chill. My goodness. Pick mouse. Wait, shit. Wait, I'm turning around because I looked at the chat. Hang on. Where's the... Okay, hang on. Oh, that way. Okay, hang on. Mouse PI for hire. Okay, it's on the list. It's on the list. Oh no. Stop, spiders. Chill. 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 Damn spiders. How far back is the question. Mouse PI for hire. Looks interesting upon first glance.
Even setting that aside, so much about your ordeal is almost beyond most people's comprehension. Were you ready for this? Or were you lucky?
No luck.
You mentioned possibilities. Does a part of you wonder where you'd be if you'd never gone down there in the first place?
Not really. I mean, that kind of thinking won't get you anywhere.
Okay, now what do I do in here? Huh? Dude, I can't. I'm so disoriented. Oh, they're gone. Yo. Okay. Through. I think I'm through.
Last day of third grade, we drive down to the dock.
Oh God, he's talking about third grade now?
Tells me, close your eyes. She puts her hand on my chest, says, 10 seconds. And then I'm falling.
Well, we don't need to go back to third grade. Let's leave that out of this.
I'm gonna drown. I mean, I'm sure of it. She's shouting, not to interfere. 10 seconds later, her hand's on mine, pulling me up. The next day we go again. Only now it's 15.
Huh?
I'm up all night, watching the clock, trying to count 20 on the dot. I knew so long as I, hold out. 40 seconds, 45, she'd come. One day she didn't.
Who's she?
My first thoughts, maybe I messed up the count. My second thoughts, I'm on my own.
We're doing switchbacks.
I open my eyes and the sun's behind her. But I know that shape. It's familiar. Arms crossed, staring down at me.
I hope I'm doing this right. I must say this looks promising. Yeah, okay, that's good. We reached something. Okay. I don't know, pretty damn young, I would say.
Anyway, by the time I climb onto the dock, she's already home.
Echo, adverse habitat conditions, access to adjoining module and seal hatch. Max O2.
Methane is a greenhouse gas, one of the most potent. Other industrial disasters may have been more severe, but Oceanova was groundbreaking, like you said. It could be years before we know all the consequences. We might never understand the ecological impact. It was very expensive, and 19 people died. Like it or not, you're the human face of all this. So what do you say to your critics?
I believe in what we were doing.
But was it worth the cost?
Am I on a podcast? Is that what's going on? Ugh. Bit contaminated. Gonna assume I can't go in there. I'm gonna try. Okay, that was a bad idea. It just looked a little smaller than some of the other spider crabs. Okay, that was relatively consequence-free. Fuck you, spider crab. I got the last word. What? What am I stuck on? Go up. What am I stuck? What's going on? Well... Yup. Game's kind of glitchy. I getting attacked by piranha too? Oh my god. Man. There we go. No. Come on now. What? $110? 110, 110. 235. What do I do?
Problem solver. You value logic and precision. You talk a lot about times, distances, values, and yet there were some challenges you couldn't solve.
Numbers are easy. It's people that are complex. Numbers bring things into focus. No gray areas to distract you from getting things into perspective.
Kinda is what it is, Brian. It's got some horror elements to it. I guess it's sort of a psychological horror, I guess you might say. Oh no. Oh no. I'll have the oxygen for this. Alright, let's see what we can find. Fucking thing could be anywhere. Should be lit up though. There's some oxygen, that's good. Alright, that might be it. I think that's gonna be it. Right? Max flares. Damn it. It's not it. He could really be so many places. I mean... Oh, wait. Dude's standing up there. He must be guiding me. Hang on. Right? He must be. Yeah? Where? Ah... He must be guiding me. Huh? See? Who could know? I don't know. Man. Happening. Okay, well, we know how to reroute the flow for what that's worth. Gotta find a key though. Wait, no, I'm back here now. That's not good. Is, the little spider still in there? It is! Bro, if the key's over here, I'm gonna be so pissed. Something is over here, but it's not the key. Okay. Max oxygen, that's good. Good news is there's a lot of oxygen. I think I've read or seen a preview of Obsession. Yeah. Oh, shit. He inked me. This just lets you traverse over here. Oh, hang on. Okay. How much oxygen? 69. 69. Of course. This guy, right? Wait. Hang on. Let me in there. So you got the key? He got it! Key card acquired! Key card acquired, guys!
Does it get easier answering all the same questions?
People ask all kinds of questions. What they ask says a lot about their character. Especially when it comes to casualties.
What's up, Callie?
So what's the response when they do ask about the gory details?
I oblige. See which way they want to take it. I mean, what people don't get is that they don't want me to keep going. Not really. There's only so much blood and guts people can take before they lose their appetite. Everyone has their limits.
This better be a save point. I mean... Oh! Oh. The hell? What's going on? Fight him. How do I get out of here? What's going on? Oh! Oh! Bro, get out of here. Man. Exercise caution during no manual for that.
You're very candid when describing some circumstances. Times when you felt crippled with fear, coming across the bodies of friends and colleagues.
Yeah.
It's clear you care, but there's an undercurrent of detachment in the way you present some of the more difficult moments. Was that your intention?
No, I've heard that before. I just did my best to paint a clear picture. When it comes to empathy, there's no manual for that.
This guy in therapy or what? Max O2, nice. Why does he walk like this? He's so noisy. Tiptoe, buddy, tiptoe. What is that?
I have to ask again. Was it luck?
Conditioning. Conditioning and discipline.
I don't know
That's how I
it.
got down there in the first place, and that's how I got out.
I don't know what that means,
It's about
Spooky.
keeping tethered to the task. You don't let yourself forget about the reality around you. You can't.
Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Huh? Oh. Oh boy. Let's turn around. Should I go back? Huh? Huh? What is happening? Whoa. I think I'm gonna die. The fuck? Okay. Hey! Stop it. Five. Oh, I'm not on Discord. Access denied. Six. Any nimble What? What is happening? When things go wrong, don't go with them. Okay. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to do that. Anyways. 6 again. Any number is important. Find it says 5. 5, 6, 5. Oh, I'm looking for numbers. I see. Code. Huh? 3. Oh, we got 2 more. Need to... There's 1. Right? Isn't that number? 0, yep. And three. No. 3. One more. Where's the last number? What, I missed it. 6. Any number? Go this way, maybe. I'm not seeing the last. Missing one. Running out of oxygen now. Come on now. Is there any oxygen? Yeah, right there. I got that. Max O2, nice. Okay, where is the number? Surely that, right? what? Where is it? Anybody seeing a number that I haven't gotten already? Oh, thank you, Brian. Yeah, let's see. Wall simulator. Zero. They've all been pretty obvious. Two. Damn it. On the couch. Photo. Okay. Man. Oh, wait. It picked up another 3. Wait, what? What is going on? Oh, where is it, y'all? Somebody's got to see it. There's no way they'd make me go out of this room, right? No way. Absolutely not. Every number's been in the room. There it is. What? How did I not see that before? How in the hell did I not see that? Brian, thank you so much. Door unlocked. Can I get some oxygen? No? Yes? Yes. Nice. Oh, man. Hazard doors unlocked.
You saw terrible things. And even if you made it to the surface, you couldn't count on being rescued. I mean, I'd have lost my mind. Did you ever feel like you were losing it just a little?
No. When they found me, I'd been floating on the surface for at least 5 hours. I talked with therapists and trauma experts for months. Said I was hiding the hurt. But it's not true. I made mistakes down there, yes, but did I lose my mind? No. No way.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm losing mine right now. I don't even know where we're trying to go. Well, haven't been in the plant room. Okay. I'm going crazy, guys. I am. I don't even know what to believe anymore. That door won't open. And that's busted. And that's... I don't know what. Wouldn't even speculate. Guess I'm going here. The key to progress is process. Relaxation room. Saved. Progress saved. You do? Have you got... Hang on. Have you guys not been holding your breaths? I didn't think I had to tell you. Everybody must hold their breath while I play this game. I have been. I haven't breathed once the whole time. Who's leaving? Who's gonna leave when we're so close, probably, to the end of the game? Probably. Certainly. This isn't supposed to be a long game, by the way. So I might be able to finish it. Let's see. That's the goal. That is the goal. Why am I back here? Where's my oxygen level? 94, that's good. Why am I back? Okay. Get out of there. Why I keep getting that? Chill. Chill. Stop. Stop your shit now. Oh. Oh. No. Nope. Chill. Just chill. Chips. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Come on. I'm stuck. Come on. Where is he? Where is he? Back. Oh. I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. Oh, this is the way. This is the way. This is the way. I think. Well, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, here we go.
This entire experience is defined by the fact that you came back alone. Your story started with 20 people, but ends with 1.
Oh my God.
So when it comes to telling those stories, you're the only one who can.
Yeah. There's a responsibility to get things right. For the record.
What the You're not telling the story accurately. Retrieve. Better not be in there again. Okay, good. Get out of here! Get off! Get off! Don't make me violent! Oh! Come on! Get off me, you bitch! Shit! Jesus! Hey! See, this guy... He doesn't die. He finally died. Oh my God. 18%. Uh, 15. I don't even know what's happening. Call a lift. Get me in. Get me in here. Just take me up. Get me up there. No, 5% to 100. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Freaking. This is an interesting game, isn't it? I feel like... Nilf! Nilf, look! Nilf! Unlimited thrust. Oh, he's missing it. Oh, he's gonna miss it. Probably I don't get hit by those red... I don't even know. Nil, you guys gotta. If you see Nil, if you tell him about my unlimited thrust. Okay. You see him before I do. You tell him about it. Is that a spaceman? It is. I should interact with him. Oh, I can't. Oh shit! It hurt me. Oh no. Oh no. Did I die or did I... What? It's almost acting like I didn't die. That's not usually what happens when you die. Oh, I definitely died. Yeah, okay. Hey, they didn't play music last time. They're like, play some music for this fucking guy so he can get through. Play some ambient music-ish stuff. Ah! I don't think the red does anything. What the f... Get off! Get... Touch me.
All good. Let's try it in reverse.
Huh?
Welcome back, my friend.
What's going on? Huh? What? What is happening? Ah. Oh. Let's go this way. Oh. Rest in peace, Russ.
Hey. You alright? Come on, let's get back to the head.
Russ. Huh? Russ. Russ, no. I don't even know who you are. Where'd you go? Is that you, Russ?
Welcome back to Open Air. I'm Emily Kaler. If you're just joining us, my guest is Kip Mattis, sole survivor of the Oceanova disaster. His first book, Hell or High Water, is a harrowing account of his ordeal. Earlier, we talked about the life aquatic, escaping the flooded habitat, and being lost on the seafloor inside a half-ton titanium diving suit.
What? I knew I was on a podcast. It just had that podcast vibe, didn't it? podcast vibe.
Kip, I know this might not be easy, but I'd like to talk about the end. Can you read that for us?
Yeah. The list is getting shorter. The hatch opens with its usual reluctance, flooding the room with light. The pod is there. I'm going home. Tomorrow I'll be the sole survivor. But for now, I'm not alone.
Say what?
How did you feel when you figured it out?
At that point, and that close, I was running on fear. So when I saw another suit in the room, it's almost too much to process. I couldn't believe that it was...
Virgil, is that you?
Virgil.
Virgil.
Made it. Just like me.
How did you get? I thought everyone was...
Only I'm locked inside the pod and he's locked out.
Can you hear me? I can't stop the launch. There's no override.
He's not coming back.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
And that's on me.
30 seconds to evacuation.
Say what?
So are you saying that if you did something differently, that Virgil would have lived?
That's right. Until I saw it. Fear in his eyes.
I'm Virgil?
I thought I was the only one. It was a bad call.
Evacuation. 5,
This can't be happening.
3, 2.
Let me in.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Evacuation commencing.
No, 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 no.
No. No.
You didn't kill him.
Really? Who did? Bad luck? I'm responsible.
Yeah, you are, bitch.
Look, I'm up here talking with you. And he's still out there.
What a twist. Wait. Hang on. Our story's not done yet. I'm not very well in control right now. The Wanderer trophy urn. I'm moving forward, but I can't turn. I can only look around. I can only go forward. Only go forward. What? Dare you? How dare you? Thanks, Dan Adams. Thanks, John Eternal. That's not your real name, bitch. Tone Jorgensen, Orel Nosp, Greg Love, Brandy Orvis, Nick Petit, Nicholas Rivieri, Claire Stackelrod, Akira Yamalkai, Localization, Jan Ballett. I think we all knew Elisa D. Fiore had a hand in this. I could definitely tell Roman Voronin did. SkyMap, Digital Touch, Honor Code, Unity. Unity Technologies. Between 2005 and 2017, what happened after that? No one knows. They were no more. Maybe they were left at the bottom of the sea. By Lukanam Injmim Men. Yeah, maybe. Wait, I can look around still. Oh.
Kip, it's been more than a year since all this happened. You wrote a book and told your story. Are you ready to be done?
Yeah. It's time to move on. Get myself working again.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Kip.
Kip Mattis, thank you so much for spending time with me today.
Thanks for having me, Emily.
This is NPR. No, you killed me, Kip. I'm Virgil. Whole time I thought I was you, Kip. Open air unlocked. What's that mean? Open air. Oh. PNR. Right.
From KQDB in Minneapolis, I'm Emily Kaler. This is Open Air.
Oh.
The Oceanova project captured the global imagination
If y'all don't,
when announced in
this is a spoof on Fresh
3
Air.
years later, a small crew of miners and researchers made their home more than 1,000 miles from shore,
Yeah,
2 miles
Peener.
beneath the sea. On February 2nd of last year, the $2 billion installation was battered by shock waves resulting from an undersea earthquake. My guest, Kip Mattis, was on site as an engineer when the habitat, Compass 1,
Public
began to
National
take on
Radio.
water. He escaped with 2 colleagues, eventually finding himself alone on the seafloor in a high-tech dive suit.
Except that Fresh
He
Air
endured
is
6
recorded in
terrifying hours
Philadelphia,
before reaching the surface
not
and rescue.
Minneapolis.
He was the sole survivor. His account of that day, Hell or High Water, was released last week to critical acclaim. Our reviewer calls it a haunting and poignant high point in the tradition of timeless
Peener.
true-life survival stories. Kip Mattis, welcome to Open Air.
How long is this
Hello,
going to be?
yeah, thank you for having me.
There are so many incredible moments in the book, but it's hard to put those in perspective without setting the scene.
How long
So
is this
before
going to
we
be?
begin,
It doesn't tell me how long it is.
Oceanova and what it meant to you?
Oceanova was once in a lifetime. They're breaking new ground, making something meaningful. Mining methane hydrate frozen beneath the seabed. There's alternatives.
From KQDB in Minneapolis,
Oh, here we go.
I'm Emily Kaler. This is Open
Wait.
Air. The Oceanova project captured the global imagination when announced in 2016. 3 years later, a small crew of miners and researchers made their home more than 1,000 miles from shore, 2 miles beneath the sea. On February 2nd of last year, the $2 billion installation was battered by shock waves resulting from an undersea earthquake. My guest, Kip Mattis, was on site as an engineer when the habitat, Compass 1, began to take on water. He escaped with 2 colleagues, eventually finding himself alone on the seafloor in a high-tech dive suit. He endured 6 terrifying hours.
No
before
way
reaching
it's
the
not 8
surface and
hours.
rescue. He was the sole survivor. His account of that day, Hell or High Water, was released last week to critical acclaim.
No, it's not.
Our reviewer calls it a haunting and poignant high point in the tradition of timeless, true-life survival stories. Kip Mattis, welcome to Open Air.
I'm going to look it
Hello,
up.
Emily. Thank you for having
How
me.
long is Open Air
There are
on
so
Peener?
many incredible moments in the book, but it's hard to put those in perspective without setting the scene. So before we begin, could you talk a little about Ocean Nova and what it meant
I
to
just
us?
Googled how long
Nova was
is
released in
Open
1992.
Air on PNR,
Ground, making something meaningful.
and I'm not even joking. Fresh Air is what came up.
Hydrate frozen beneath the
Fresh
sun.
Air is a daily NPR
There's
program airing
alternatives,
Monday through
but
Friday at
also
1 p.m.
plentiful. It's clean and safe. I couldn't say no.
Okay, before we go
Sure.
any deeper, I'd like you to help me set the scene.
They should sue.
Can you walk us through
They
what
should sue
happened,
this game.
how it all began?
Sure. I guess I'll start at the beginning.
Actually, this game was good. They shouldn't
10:02,
sue.
February 2nd.
Maybe that's what happened to that gaming
We were
company.
50 miles from the epicenter. But an
Very
8 on the
gross.
Richter scale makes that kind of distance irrelevant. The shockwaves hit 6 minutes later, striking the south face of the Hab first and hardest. 27 minutes in, with that kind of concussive force, even the sealed modules were compromised. After that came the ocean. By 10:33, only safe havens in a sub or one of the suits.
There's a passage where you describe turning inward for guidance. And it feels important. Would you mind reading that for us?
Check your gear, trust your training. It's one of the first things you learn. But the second they
He
fail,
sold a book
you fall back
after
on what
killing
you know
that
best.
guy, and now he's cashing
For
in.
me, it's the list. This time, it wrote itself. Keep breathing, find others, and get the hell out.
That's Kip Mattis reading from Hell or High Water. Now, I think it's safe to say that this book, your experience, is... well, it's about pressure, isn't it?
When it's all bearing down on so many levels, it's got to be managed. You can't shake the pressure. Just make your peace with it. Don't let it take the wheel.
There were 2 habitats, one of which was Compass 1, your home. But it was also an established...
Wait, I heard that in the
rendezvous
game.
In case of emergencies. Was there anything, any precedent you could look to for guidance?
Yes. I mean, there's protocol for everything.
So we were listening
Has to
to
be.
a fake
Second
NPR
guessing
program the
puts
whole
lives
game.
at risk. So it's best to stick to procedure, step by step. So with an all-hands call, you head straight for Compass 1. Try and reach surface from comms.
Do you remember a certain point where the scales tipped? Where you're like, okay, this is even worse than I thought.
And I think it was hardest when I eventually got back to Compass 2. I mean, you're holding out for hope that someone else had survived. And from the outside, the structure seemed intact. So I figured whoever's inside might... well, maybe it's okay. We ran all kinds of drills. And you believe you know what to expect. But once I got inside, where it's familiar and you should feel safe, even though I had to, those first few steps weren't easy.
This guy killed that dude.
So as you said, after the earthquake, you didn't have any way of making contact with the surface.
Well, I mean, it's hard to describe the state of devastation. And I tried in the book, but yeah. Reaching the surface
Yeah.
was off the table, physically or otherwise. So it's simple. Hitch a sub to Compass 2 and hope others did the same.
Which you did after a pretty incredible ordeal. And we're jumping ahead a little, but when you got there, things were different. Can you talk about that?
So different.
Normally, the habs are lit up top to bottom, all the time. A lot of the gear was waterproof. Some of the lights and monitors were still running. So it wasn't dark, but it's fading. Like the whole thing's on life support.
We now know that at least a few others survived the initial destruction. Some managed to get themselves into dive suits, like yours, and tried to do just that. None of them survived, though, which seems to underscore the fact that, even with a clear course, the pressure can still get to you. And I guess that being down there for months, how can it not?
Yeah. It's relentless. I mean, the isolation is unnatural. Little problems start to spiral. Any baggage you don't check at the
This might be
surface
8 hours.
comes unpacked pretty quick. Some find ways to cope, others struggle.
How do you mean?
Well, time kind of stops, right? And watching life go by inside the bubble is cruel. The ones that care get a head start learning to live without you. So the
You
grief
still here,
comes
Brian?
first, whether or not
I'm gonna
you're
get the
really valid,
mouse PI
which
game.
feels like they already let you go.
It's gonna be a little while though.
You had to confront loss
Looks cool,
on
though.
an entirely
Does look cool.
different level. That's evident when you write about finding one of your colleagues for the first time. Dr. Pahlavi?
Yeah, that's right.
Was that the first time?
No, not exactly. No. I mean, I've seen death before, but not like this. Up here, the impact's usually more abstract.
Yeah.
This is intimate. It's like when you pass an accident on the freeway. All the possibilities run wild. But then a song you like comes on, or your exit's coming up, and you've moved on. Back to normal.
What's it like living in a habitat? I mean, there were 20 of you, including scientists and engineers like yourself. Sardines in a tin?
They're planning on 60, 75 once the whole thing's staffed up. So just 20 of us felt hollow. There's not much time for recreation, but the options are there. They did their best to keep us happy.
But not exactly carefree, I guess.
Right. We even had this saying, in God we trust, everything else gets triple checked.
Somebody,
But so much
I mean,
diligence makes
they had two
every
people
aspect
like
of
sit in a
daily
room
life
and do this.
heavy. Each task or item, like getting into a suit or going outside, has an equivalent weight. So, for getting cargo or yourself over to Compass 2, shuttle's the most efficient option, relatively speaking.
The protocols. The lack of sunlight, breathing recycled air. How do you cope with all of that?
Well, they give you shots, and we do these checkups with the surface every 2 weeks. The little things are tough. The stuff you have to live without, as well as the new inconveniences you have to accommodate. They kept the heat up, but the weight and presence of the ocean, you can't shake that.
I heard that edit.
Gets under your nails and gums like your teeth are coming loose. And then at some point it recedes. You might not notice that till you're topside, but it's always there.
You describe this feeling that you had midway through that escape might be impossible, which led to thoughts
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
suicide. I have to ask.
I like this game.
Was it
I'll give it like
something you
a.
seriously considered?
That's just being pragmatic.
I give it an 8 out of
Thankfully,
10.
I never had to get
8 out of 10.
serious. But as a last resort,
10 for creativity.
the prospect of just wandering,
4 for
wearing
playability.
myself down, it's
Minus
pretty grim.
point for the glitch that
Yeah.
killed my last stream.
So I did.
We lost.
Thought about giving up.
We lost people too.
With that much time to think about nothing, just about anyone would.
But
Thing is,
but
the
overall,
suit's designed
very
to keep
cool
you
game.
safe,
8 out of
even
10.
from yourself.
Maybe
Makes it hard
7.
to take the easy way out.
Not 8.
It's ironic that the
7.8.
suit, the one thing keeping
Nah,
you safe,
8.2.
it was like
8.2.
your tomb. It successfully kept you inches from death for hours.
7.9.
That's true.
That's what it was.
Regulators busted, hemorrhaging air, but I made it.
Tell us about the deaths.
I mean, the ADS is an incredible piece of technology. Mine took a lot of abuse. Tracks all this info about you, heartbeat, oxygen intake, biorhythms, everything but your odds of survival. Still, does it make it better knowing how bad things really are? The suit keeps out what you need to be afraid of. Only the fear's trapped in there with you, and it's thriving.
So, Kip, tell us about how you went
So, yeah,
vegan.
maybe you're safe and dry, but inside you're drowning.
More with author and Oceanova survivor Kip Mattis after the break.
Was that part 1?
Welcome back to Open Air. My guest today
What's that?
is Kip Mattis, sole survivor of the Oceanova disaster.
Was that part 1?
He survived 6 breathless hours at the bottom of the sea. Kip, in the beginning, you weren't alone.
Hang
You
on.
had some colleagues.
I need to know.
JB Castillo.
I need
and
to know.
Dr. Cora So as you said, after the earthquake,
Wait.
welcome back to Open Air. My guest today is
Okay.
Kip Mattis, sole survivor of the Oceanova
Oh, that was
disaster.
that was the halfway point.
He survived
Okay, we'll do the whole thing.
breathless hours at the bottom of the sea.
I bet you give it a 4, Spooky.
In the beginning,
You're harsh.
You had some colleagues, JB Castillo and Dr. Cora Vanderoe. They actually started out together. You managed to board
3.
a sub, and well, I won't explain it all here, but at one point,
Come
you were
on.
all headed back to Compass One. in
Can't give
search
this
of
game
other
a 3.
survivors. And then things go horribly wrong. Now, you were prepared, but what happened next caught you completely off guard. Can we talk about that?
It was trippy. It was
Sorry, can you
interesting.
repeat the question?
I was hoping
Spooky.
you'd talk about the moment when you
That's
realized that the
-1
ones
for
you
you
collided with were, in
as a
fact,
human.
the ones you were trying to save.
No.
It was horrible. I mean, the odds of us finding them in the first place were poor.
Spooky, you were a
I
10.
sure as hell didn't expect to run into them.
You were a 10 in my eyes until that. Now you're a 9.
I mean, I never found out who was in the other half of the wreck. Not alive, anyway.
We were talking about protocol. By your own admission, there are instances where you didn't follow procedure. There's your radio.
You're only a
Cora.
9 now because you're
Granted,
too harsh
This was
on the game.
unprecedented. But as you said, second guessing puts lives at risk. Do you think the outcome might have been
You
better
have no
if you
respect
just
for-
followed the rules?
Those people,
Right.
we saw the
But there's no
the
way to know that.
So you're
you
lost and
you
looking
saw
for
the
some
credits.
way out of all
You
of this.
disrespect. Hey, I don't
And
know what
really
that.
your only option now
look
is
at.
the other habitat, Compass 2. And what's most unsettling to me is you're in this dive suit.
Scroll back.
You call it a walking coffin. I can't even imagine what that takes.
It takes
You know, I'm gonna read.
everything.
I'm gonna read all the people that you
When you're losing your
disrespected.
strength
You know,
and your senses.
I scrolled back.
Well, like I said, it helps you focus
Quentin-
on what little's left.
Even setting that aside, so
Quentin
much about your ordeal is almost
de
beyond
Buchler.
most
No
people's
respect.
comprehension. Were you ready for this?
No respect for Benjamin Parrott.
No luck.
Definitely not for Robin
Mention
Pacou.
possibilities. Does a part of you wonder where you'd be if you'd never gone down there in the
You don't
first
even
place?
care about David Chen?
Not really.
What about Jeff Mattis? Huh?
That
What
kind of
about
thinking
Emily
won't get you
Reese?
anywhere.
Nil?
Was there
I mean,
ever any
Spooky?
temptation to leave stuff out? Did you worry?
You know, it's because when I do that voice of dismay, it's usually directed towards
What
Nilf.
happened with you and the others? The conversations.
I know I'm not
you
listening
had,
to this thing.
The choices you had to make.
Emmanuel Guardolia.
I try to address that from the start, and by the end of the book,
Ian Hink.
I hope it's clear.
You don't even care about Ian Hink.
I'm not proud of some of the things I did.
Oh, you should
I'm
not
not
be
leaving
proud,
anything out.
Kip.
I can't.
Let's talk about it,
I'm
Kip.
meaning to ask, how
talk
did you
about
get the name Kip?
How did you get the
Thanks
name
to
Kip?
Mail. My
That-
full name is Kipling.
What?
Like the author.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's not that uncommon of a name.
But your mother was the literary one. They divorced when you were pretty young. Can you talk about that a little?
Let's not talk about that.
She was determined to be unhappy.
Oh my
Couldn't
God.
ever really see how that might affect everyone else. After my dad took off, she just got worse,
Spooky.
colder.
You don't even care about Sue Min Lee?
Well, she's never especially good with people, and that's his job. So after the initial shock wore off, all of a sudden
Spooky.
it's
You don't respect the
all about
work of
self-reliance.
Dmitry Kirshin
You mean like tough love?
or Katerina Florenskaya? Huh?
And it's like she thought the stronger she made me, the earlier she could stop, like worrying about me.
So she was like checked out.
What about Dr. James A. Tarrant? Huh?
Not exactly. It's actually kind of the opposite. I mean, it's almost in Dad's absence, she was reminded I was even there in the first
Josh
place.
Williams?
And it was like,
Nicholas
okay,
Vallon?
soon you'll be old enough to have
Akira
your heart broken
Yamaoka?
too, and I love you, so now you need to learn to be strong.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
I can't believe 6 people
Well,
are
sure,
still
if
watching.
it's the thought that counts.
That's very flattering.
I mean, the intent was always there. It's just the execution. Here, look. The last day of 3rd grade, we drive down to the dock. She points at her watch.
That's what I like about my viewers.
She puts her hand on my
Y'all
chest, says,
y'all let me
10
disrespect you.
seconds. And then I'm falling.
This is not respectful of your time.
I mean, I'm sure of it. She's shouting.
And
Not
y'all
to
are just
interfere.
sitting there taking it.
10 seconds later, her hand's on mine, pulling me up. The next day we go again. Only now it's 15. I'm up all night watching the clock, trying to count 20 on the dot. I knew so long as I, hold out. 40 seconds. 45.
I've seen all these tons of emojis flying across the
She did.
screen.
My first thoughts, maybe I messed up the count. My second thoughts, I'm on my own. I open my eyes and the sun's behind her. But I know that shape. It's familiar. Arms
Like-
crossed, staring down at me.
What I love about this is
Anyway,
y'all could literally be
By the time I
doing
climb onto the dock,
anything,
she's
watching
already
any
home.
channel. You could be watching well-produced YouTube channel, but you're here. Wait, how's that the end? That can't be the end. We didn't hear about that. Oh, I talked all through.
Methane is a greenhouse gas, one of the most potent. Other industrial disasters may have been more severe, but Oceanova was groundbreaking, like you said. It could be years
We didn't hear that,
before
dude.
we know all the consequences. We might never understand the ecological
Lori
impact.
needs some
It was
background
very
noise.
expensive,
Well,
and 19
you
people
did get
died.
it.
Like it or not, you're the human face of all this. So what do you say to your
But yeah,
critics?
you guys could be watching any channel, and you're watching this.
I believe in what we were doing.
But was it worth the cost?
I guess that's one thing that's hard to remember. For anyone who wasn't involved, I mean.
Yeah, was it worth
you
it,
all dealt
Kip?
with danger on a daily basis. This was serious work.
Yeah. Inside or out.
Yeah, did you
The
think
work
about that,
is
Kip?
Volatile. There's a lot of try and try again. You spend all this time getting things lined up.
And then you fuck it
When a
all
pipe
up, don't you,
cracks and
Kip?
Methane smoke's jetting out. Everything stops until it's patched up. Which knocks things off course.
Yeah, blame the methane. Always blaming the methane, Kip.
You value
What about
logic and
your
precision.
role,
You
Kip?
talk a lot about times, distances.
This is the
values,
alternate podcast.
And yet there were some challenges you couldn't solve.
Numbers are easy. It's people that are complex.
It's not that complex, Kip. We understand perfectly.
To distract you from getting things into perspective.
Does it get easier answering all the same questions?
Yeah, does it get easier lying, Kip?
What they ask.
Gaslighting? Does that get easier over time, Kip?
Especially when it comes to casualties.
So what's the response when they do ask?
Oh, call it a casualty, not a murder. Right, Kip? I call it a murder, not a casualty.
I mean, what people don't get is that they don't want me to keep going. Really.
Maybe that's because you're full of shit, Kip.
There's only so much blood and guts people can take before they lose their appetite.
Maybe they want to hear about it, but you don't want to. You don't want to face it. You don't want to face it, Kip.
When describing some circumstances, times when you felt crippled with fear, coming across the bodies.
Did you shit your pants? I bet you shit your pants, Kip, when you were scared.
Care, but there's an undercurrent of detachment in the way you present some of the more.
Yeah, what you running from, Kip? What you running from?
Was that your intention?
No, I've heard that before.
Oh, it was intentional.
I just
yeah, it
did
was.
my best to paint a clear picture.
Did you? Did you do your best, Kip?
Empathy. There's no manual for that.
Oh, you meant to say you don't have empathy.
Conditioning.
Yeah, you were lucky.
Conditioning and discipline. That's how I got down there in the first place, and that's how I got out. It's about keeping tethered to the task.
Turn your back on everybody. That's what you did, Kip.
Reality around you. You can't.
You saw terrible things.
You did terrible
even
things.
If you made it to the surface, you couldn't count on being rescued. I mean, I'd have lost my mind. Did you ever feel like you were losing it just a little?
No. When they found
yeah, you
me,
did.
I'd been floating on the surface for
you lied.
5 hours. I talked with therapists and trauma experts for months. Said I was hiding the hurt, but it's not true.
No, they said you were a psychopath.
Down there, yes, but did I lose my mind? No.
Yeah, you did.
No way.
Yeah.
This entire experience is defined by the fact that you came back alone. Your story started with 20 people, but ends with 1.
But you murdered 19.
So when it comes to telling those stories, you're the only one who can.
Yeah. There's a responsibility.
You know, we're hearing his version of events. We actually don't know. He might have just murdered 19 people down there.
Emily Kaler. If
We
you're
don't
just
know.
Joining us, my guest is Kip Mattis,
We really
sole
don't know.
survivor of the Oceanova disaster. His first book, Hell or High Water, is a harrowing account of his ordeal. Earlier,
Fictional.
we talked about the life aquatic,
Fictional account.
escaping the flooded habitat, and being lost on the seafloor inside a half-ton titanium diving suit. Kip,
Yeah,
I
he
know
was.
this might not be easy, but I'd like to talk about the end.
Yeah, let's
Can
talk
you read
about
that for
that.
us?
Yeah, why don't you read your bullshit that you wrote, Kip, and then tell us the truth of what really happened,
The
Kip.
hatch opens with its usual reluctance.
If that is your real name,
The pod is
Kipling.
there. I'm going home. Tomorrow I'll be the sole survivor. But for now, I'm not alone.
How did you feel?
Yeah, how'd you feel when you murdered those 19 people, Kip?
And that close.
How did it
I
feel?
was running on fear.
Taking the
So
life
I
of
saw
those
another suit in the room.
19 innocent people.
It's almost too much to process.
Oh, is
I
it?
couldn't believe that it was Virgil made it. Just like me. Only I'm locked inside the pod and he's locked
Yeah, you thought
out.
you had killed everybody, but Virgil's
not coming
still
back.
alive.
And that's on me.
So are you saying that if you did something differently, that Virgil would have lived?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yup.
Until I
First
saw
honest thing you've said, Kip.
fear in his eyes.
First
I
honest
thought I
thing
was
you
the
said.
only one. It was a bad call.
Yep.
You didn't kill him.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you did.
Who did?
Yeah, who
Bad
did?
luck?
Yeah.
I'm responsible.
Yep.
Look,
Finally.
I'm up here
We finally
talking with you.
we finally got to the heart of the matter.
He's still out there.
That's
Kip,
right.
It's been more than a year since all this happened. You wrote a book and told your story.
And now you're cashing in.
Are you ready to be done?
Yeah. It's time to move on. Get myself working again.
Kip Mattis, thank you so much for spending time with me
For your
today.
confession.
Thanks for
Kip.
having me, Emily.
Thanks for your confession. Well, that'd be a lot of fun. If I could interview people who are like in on it, that'd be fun. That'd be pretty good. I should do a part 2 with Molly. And go way more hard. That'd be good. Well, we listened. What else is there? Lyle lived up to his name. Short, sweet, and simple. He died from a fall because I shoved him. Well, I can't remember because I killed so many. He either died because I shoved him or because I held him underwater or something else. All just means to an end he didn't deserve, even with so many things that could go wrong 2 miles down. Drowning wasn't really something we thought about a lot until I did it to him. Lyle was our resident rock star. He'd have liked that. When he wasn't maintaining the methane extractors, he was going on about the various mineral deposits in our backyard. This one's manganese node. I know he'd loved it. Perfect like an egg, formed by time, pressure, and patience, only one of which is on my side. He was our resident rock star, and I couldn't have that. There could be only one rock star, and that was me. So I took him out. Virgil. Oh yeah. We know what happened to Virgil. We saw it. Grandfather's diving career ended before I was born. But even though I knew these stories by heart before learning to read or write, I have just 2 memories of him in water, and the first I'm old enough to walk, just learning to ride. What the hell are you talking about? We don't care about your story. I'm 11 again, in my dreams. Grandfather, fuck you. Fuck you, Kip. It's not all about you. Why didn't we get any data about them? What the... Shows their deaths. So it was a dark game. It was dark. Ooh. Mother Nature's a harsh mistress. When she comes knocking, it's from every possible angle. That was probably a line in his book. He thought it was great. Huh. It's crazy. She grabbed an O2 tank and breather before climbing into the ventilation shaft. Clever, but there's no outwitting the ocean. After forcing its way in, it swept her literally off her feet and hung her out to dry. Harsh mistress. Whatever she's feeding now is probably close by. Nature is nothing if not relentless. So I missed a few of them, I guess. How many did I get? Let's see, let's look back. I missed 3, 4, 5. 6. No, 5. 5. Missed 5 of them. That's a pretty good rate. It's pretty good. Event log. I got all the event logs except for number 11. What happened at 11 that I missed? What? One in the chat? What's one in the chat?
Methane is a greenhouse gas, one of the most potent. Other industrial disasters may have been more severe, but Oceanova was groundbreaking, like you said. It could be years before we know all the consequences. We might never understand the ecological impact. It was very expensive, and 19 people died. Like it or not, you're the human face of all this. So what do you say to your critics?
I believe in what we were doing.
But was it worth the cost?
That's when I realized we were in a podcast. It was at that moment. How do we go back? How do I exit? Huh? Can't exit. You know what? Let's throw some flares. Really underutilized the flares. Stuck in the game. I want to go back to Water's Edge. There we go. Yeah, let's go to Water's Edge. I wonder what we missed at number 11. I don't get it. How did I miss something? Alright. This was nice. Could have had just a whole game like this. Would that have really killed anybody, huh? If we had just had a nice walk through a flowery meadow? That would have been nice. I'm going to go into the water's edge when we see the tree, which happens pretty randomly, because it's like you can't... The controls on this are weird. It's like you can't... There you go. See, the tree just came out of nowhere, didn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Come on now. Don't help out Spooky with his terrible rating. That's kind of funny, though. Let's see. Shit. Tree. Thought that tree came out of nowhere. Good morning, Brett. We beat the game, Brett. We're just kind of messing around. Just enjoying this nice day by a meadow. Hang on. Hang on a second. Let's get a good thumbnail. Here we go. Got a bike. I don't know what the significance of the bike is. Something from his childhood or some shit. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. It's pretty nice. Not bad. So peaceful. Maybe I can take the bike and ride off. What if I just keep going? What'll they do? I'm not going in that water. I knew that's what they wanted me to do. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah. I do what I want. Bye, tree. It's gone now. You can have that bite. If you rode that bike over all this grass and flowers, there wasn't a path. What? Bullshit. You can't escape. I would take a nap right here, right next to the pond. It's nice. Report signs if your face gets fucked up.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I was hoping you'd talk about the moment when you realized that the ones you collided with were, in fact, the ones you were
This is the one I had to do
save.
80,000 times.
It was
This is the
horrible.
glitch.
I mean, the odds of us finding them in the first place were poor. I sure as hell didn't expect to run into them. I don't know. I mean, I never found out who was in the other half of the wreck. Not alive, anyway.
You know what, though? I did go up that tunnel where there was a spider crab. But I found a shortcut. Alright, guys. Go to sleep, Spooky. My God, Spooky. Brett says you should go to sleep.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I was hoping you'd talk about the moment when you realized that the ones you collided with were, in fact, the ones you were trying to save.
It was horrible. I mean, the odds of us finding them in the first place were poor. I sure as hell didn't expect to run into them. I don't know.
This is my last little...
I never found out who
I'm
was
gonna
in
get
the
to
other
that
half of the
tunnel,
wreck.
and then I'm gonna
Not
go
alive anyway.
see what's up in that tunnel. That bed. Go to the tunnel. Pretty sure you can't get through the tunnel, but I'm gonna try it one more time. Because it was almost epic when I did that. And maybe if I throw a flare, yeah, maybe if I throw a flare at the spider. I didn't even try that with the spiders. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I got inked. Ah! Stop. Oh shit, that's not the way. Back off, back! Good. How do I... Wait. How do I... Wait, what was... What? I'm all turned around. Shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Which way? looking for... Actually don't know where. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, there it is. Oh, but I died. Damn it. Oh, wait. Saved it. Saved it. Nice. Okay, down here. And this. Down in here. Right? And, yeah. Wait. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Alright. See what happens. Okay, let's... You can't get past him. You can't get past that guy. Well, hole's got to be explored, Brian.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I was hoping you'd talk about the moment when you realized that the ones you collided with were, in fact, the ones you were trying to save.
Isn't that what holes are for?
It was horrible. I mean, the odds of us finding them in the first place were poor. I sure as hell didn't expect to run into them. I don't know. I mean, I never found out who was in the other half of the wreck. Not alive, anyway.
I mean, you gotta get up in there. All right. Well, for the 5th time, I think I'll call it a night. I think I probed as far as I could in that hole. Thanks for hanging, guys. Thanks for wasting time with me. Take care. Good night.